I got a two-part question for you. How you feel about Dwayne Wade allowing his son to identify as a female, and how you feel about Dwayne Wade wearing fingernail polish? And if I'm not mistaken, I think he coming out with a fingernail polish line.
That's absolutely astonishingly ridiculous. And I think he swings that way too. His business, but it's a damn disgrace and a shame. As much as we need real men, you're sitting up there going along. You don't have to be. Remember what I said about this is the first new faith ever. This new one is the first ever that is not about building character. It's about destroying it. In other words, you don't have to be a man. Being a man is an obligation because the human race depends on you. Literally, if it had not been for human masculinity, we would still be playing sheep and cow getting eaten by something big with big teeth, big size, and big appetite. See, it's like this. Humans don't walk around naked. We wear clothes, right? So every other animal has something that distinguishes male and female from female, either smell, behavior. One's bigger than the other one. One's got antlers or horns and the other one doesn't. One of them's got a certain kind of build and way of carrying itself. Humans, since we wear clothes because of the way we're set up, your clothes are supposed to reflect what's underneath. Now, if you see people naked, you know what you're looking at. But when they have clothes on, the cultural adaptation matches the physiological reality. So the clothes, the decorations are supposed to match what you are. So nowadays, we've got boys wearing lipstick, rouge, eyeshadow, mascara, hoop earrings, implants, and wearing nail polish. And instead of boys and girls being able to engage in their favorite sport, girl watching if you're a guy, boy watching if you are a girl, nobody looks because you don't know what the hell you're looking at. And like a friend of mine said, look, just out of Atlanta several years ago, he said, Joe, I was in the lounge at the airport. I saw what I thought was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen in my life. I got up enough nerve to go say something, and it turned out to be a boy. So nobody looks anymore, and you're disrupting this human thing where you don't girl watch, you don't boy watch anymore because you don't know what you're looking at. And when somebody sits there and selfishly decides that they're going to destroy, whether or not they realize they're doing it, this human paradigm where boys look a certain way and girls look a certain way, something's wrong. I'm a hunter, and I've been out in woods in a whole lot of places, deep woods, Canada, Alaska, you name it. And you can tell the she-wolves from the male wolves because they move in a feminine fashion. Bear tend to look alike at a distance, but you can see the difference when they move. The girl switch and twitch, and the guy, they do this. So you look at birds. The birds have courting rituals, mating dances. Peacocks don't look like peacock hens. So you've got these differences, and then somebody goes along selfishly and messes this whole thing up. It's just disruptive. And we don't teach boys and girls 101 A and B anymore. The kids don't know how to get along with each other, opposite sex. And I know that as a grown person, the hardest thing as an adult, as a mature person to deal with, the hardest thing is dealing with the opposite sex. So you set up a situation where you make it easy so you don't have to, because you can get your gratification otherwise. That's your business. But don't mess it up for the rest of the people. But they're trying to. So now we don't know what to look at, what to trust when we see something, because our eyes are lying to us. You look at something, oh, wow, and, oh, damn. Oh, man. Like I interviewed that woman that did Take Your Booties to the Pole. Okay, me and Valerie Denise Jones, we do this on Friday. And when we looked it up, at least a third of the people she had in that thing, the person that directed it, they weren't even women. They were trannies. So it's like, what are you looking for here? What are you trying to do? Somewhere along the line, you owe an obligation to the human race. And remember what I said, this is the first faith, the first set of principles, the first religion, so to speak, where it's not about character, it's about anything you want. Now, to clarify that, Buddhism is an ancient and honorable religion, but it has no God. You can have any God you want, or none at all. But it's a faith, and that's the same thing with the rainbow bit. There is no God. You can have any that you want or none at all. It's a system of philosophy. It is a belief system. It is a matter of faith to adhere to it. And that faith pushes no morality, no ethics, no purpose, no right, no wrong. It's get rid of all of the rules, no consequences. And remember what they say in the John Wick franchise. The rules separate us from the animals.